Wait, guys, I'm recording. Let's redo that
Let's
joke.
do that one more time.
Okay, ready? You guys Gouda?
I'm more of a cheddar.
I'm mozzarella.
Everyone laugh.
No one outside of this will get it because it wasn't recorded ever.
Oh my God.
Nobody got our cheese conversation from earlier.
Earlier we were talking about whose feet smells like what cheese.
It
was a large argument.
It was an example. I didn't need to go as far
did.
as it went,
I
and it did.
We took it there.
All right, welcome back to Date Night, episode
Date
2.
night.
Except that we're recording on the very same night because
Now they know. They don't need to know.
Damn, I'm really sorry, guys.
We could have lied.
Should we just start over?
No.
Now let's just keep going.
No, let's start over. Hey, you guys Gouda?
No.
I'm Cheddar.
Wait, what?
Welcome to Date Night. We're recording on a different night.
It doesn't matter.
Why would I say that?
This is happening.
No,
right?
anyway,
Hey,
no,
welcome to Date Night.
I'm Plajus, your dungeon master. And then I guess you guys can just say again so they can know our voices.
I'm Quillis
Playing Vaughn.
in the corner playing Vaughn. Vaughn Os the Dragonborn.
I'm Liz and I play Marana the half-elf.
And I'm OC, the half-orc cleric. No one else said what their class was.
That's fine. I was covering up
just-
a burp.
I'm a warlock.
Alright.
And I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
Yar.
Alright. So we left off last time.
I'm
You
just
guys.
We were all looking
You guys were looking at all those missing posters about.
I have
those-
4 of them in my hands.
You
So
have
there's
all
3
of
of
them.
them.
No, I
Wait.
definitely had 4.
There's 3 up, but
So you
that I
can't
like
read or
wrote down.
count.
I wrote down some information for 3 of them, but there's like 2 extra up there.
I
that-
want to...
just miscellaneous.
Are you going to take that extra fifth one?
I also take the one that has a picture of a cat on it.
Oh,
assuming it's
the skunk
related.
one?
Yeah.
The skunk one?
Put up
I
by
assume-
Johnny Silverstein.
They all have the
Johnny.
same word on it, and the word is missing, so I assume they're related.
Oh no!
There's a
This one just says,
correlation.
"Have you
Oh.
seen my cat?"
Oh, okay,
Picture
never
of
mind.
skunk.
Okay.
No, but you should
No,
grab it anyway. 'Cause I
It
think
says,
it's funny.
you
Yeah,
see
I
the
take
GP on it, and they're like, awesome.
Yeah.
I know what
There's-
money is.
No, I think it's 3 GP and 2 lollipops.
Yeah, it's 2 GP, 2 lollipops. Lollipops.
Can I get those lollipops?
Those lollies.
Lollies.
Anyway.
Those.
So,
Oh,
so when we left off, Joe from around the corner headed off,
Yeah.
and
He gave me a bag of peanuts.
yeah, that's
Old
true.
Joe from the
Gave you a
corner.
nice
I have that
like,
marked.
speech.
Down.
And-
Bag of
Good
peanuts.
guy.
OC and Vaughn, you were talking about going places and trying to figure out how to get there.
Good.
And I think Morana kind of overhears this and she's thinking to herself, wow, I can't fly an airship by myself.
I don't know how to fly.
You know, I can't fly.
Yeah.
Why would a half-orc cleric and a random
I
soldier
don't.
know how to fly?
I think maybe
Actually,
she's
I
assuming
do
that the
have
Dragonborn
vehicle-
might know how.
You have vehicle proficiency?
Vehicle
You just know how
proficiency.
to?
I have vehicle
Maybe she's like,
proficiency.
maybe she's like really like lightly racist, and she's like, dragons fly.
Dragons know.
Dragons fly. Yeah.
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 All right.
It's sad because I do have vehicle proficiency.
It's like immediately, hey,
It's true.
immediately, hey, that's
I mean,
racist.
I'm
Let's
assuming.
fly.
I'm assuming that it's all right to count vehicles. I know it's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Like-
this counts totally.
It's a vehicle.
Because I mean, it technically it's vehicles land, but
It's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
It applies.
It applies because there wasn't really a vehicles
Because I'm
air
Horrible.
in the manual.
Yeah, right.
That wasn't a
Alrighty.
thing.
So you're thinking that?
Yeah. So
Alright.
I think she kind of turns over to you guys and she's just like, so you guys, you know, airships are a thing. You don't have to walk all around the mountain, right?
I look at you incredulously.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you yet, have we? We're just
Yeah.
like looking like,
Who the
I-
fuck is this?
Well, I think
Check
that's
your
really-
privilege. You
I'm-
think we just have airships?
Oh.
I mean, I've seen airships from afar. I've never touched. We trained on little ones back in the army, but you know, like a ship.
Oh, so you don't know how to fly it then?
Of course, we trained on them. I
Oh,
could definitely
okay.
fly one if I had one.
yeah, I don't have.
I
don't have much.
mean, I might have an airship that maybe.
You have an airship?
Yes, I do have an airship. And I happen to notice that we have quite a few missing person.
In
Springfork.
Springfork.
That's the word. Quite a few missing. Yeah, papers.
Posters?
Posters was
My-
the word
my
that
hand,
I
like-
could not think of at the moment.
Also
mean-
flyers.
Flyers.
I mean, he seems to have most of them.
Yeah, he does seem to have
was-
quite a few.
Are you planning on trying to help them too?
I mean, I possibly if we could. I guess
You want the treasure.
I do kind of I do enjoy a good treasure,
A good adventure.
a good adventure. But yeah, if you guys would like, I suppose, especially if you are able to fly an airship.
Oh,
or-
we're gonna find out.
I guess we will.
Cracks,
but-
knuckles.
Crack.
I can't actually crack my bones on. Thank you.
Oh!
That was disgusting.
Sorry, I might be a little bit loud.
Oh. Ah!
Oh.
Podcast over. Thanks, everyone. This has been date night.
Someone doesn't like knuckle
I'm
cracking.
sorry. That crack.
That
my
really
bones.
cracks my knucks. Oh.
Whoa.
Doesn't make sense. Anyways, hey, what?
But anyway.
All right. So this awkward trio.
Yeah. Very awkwardly.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Well,
trip.
actually, first before you guys head down to the harbor and stuff, is
Oh,
there do
wait,
you want to
real-
get anything?
Wait, real quick.
Nah.
Oh, I'm OC, by the way.
I
so
was
we know each other.
I was gonna slip in you guys probably introduced yourself on the way. But I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure you weren't gonna
Oh, yeah.
buy anything.
How do you spell that, OC?
OSCII.
Okay.
Why are you writing
Do you-
it down?
do you-
Are
No,
you...
no. I just...
Do you need do you need someone to write that down for you? Because I could probably do that. If you need it.
I thought you didn't have any paper, but I have it on.
Never mind.
Because I can write.
Because I...
If
so
you needed
know,
that done, I can
see
fly
that.
and write.
You can fly. You're a very skilled individual over
I
here.
have many talents. Let's see this ship, if you really have one, then.
So I'm assuming other people are. Okay, everyone else got introduced, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys probably all said your
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I just
no, I don't,
someone
I
ju-
don't give
someone
anybody
just
my name.
learned- No.
You're done saying your
No.
name? Okay.
You can
Wait,
call
what
me.
if we
You can
ask
call
for
me
your
Claw
name?
Shield.
Claw shield. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fake, but okay.
That sounds very violent. Very violent. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of violence, but that's okay.
Her, Vaughn's last name is familiar, but you guys can't think of it. Just, Okay.
Should we do a
Can I
check
do,
for it?
history or something?
If you want.
20.
Oh shit!
Shut up! No!
Look
Nope,
at it.
do
It's
it.
20.
20.
Oh my god. Okay. You can too, I guess.
It's a 6. I have no idea.
I think that's a Dragonborn.
I think that's a dragon one.
That's definitely a Dragonborn name.
Alright,
That's claw in
Hashtag
it.
confirmed.
even though you're obviously listening OC, you don't know this, but
Yeah, I obviously don't.
but you obviously have good history, you've traveled a bit.
Yeah.
And you have not traveled. Oh, I need my map. Need that map I made. You have not traveled to the island of Forge Ridge lately. You know it's gone through a lot of hell, a lot of war, with basically there was a lot of war, a lot of armies over there, and mass murder or
Oh, shit.
Massacres.
genocide, a lot of death, a lot of
It's
people.
dark.
The Dragonborns you often see in the capital are from the slums because they've escaped the island and are living in the capital hoping for money because it's the richest place.
Okay.
So, yeah, and you recognize Claw Shield as one of the big clans over from Forge Ridge that was mostly an army clan. But you just know, a lot of hell happened over there.
Okay. I think knowing that, Miranda, I think she, recognizes that and she's like, oh, Claw Shield, in her head, but I don't
Yeah.
think she's gonna say anything
Yeah.
out loud. I
Like,
think
shit,
she's just
gotta
gonna
have this person
silently
with me.
silently be like, oh.
Alright.
I-
So you wanted to make a purchase, Vaughn?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to purchase 50 feet of silk rope.
Okay.
I silently judge you.
You're looking at me, but, are we in a shop now?
Look.
Silently
First of all-
judging.
I'm
First
like,
of all,
it's a kink thing.
silk,
Sex things.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure how this works.
silk fibers are actually a lot stronger than most weaves as far as
wow.
rope goes. So
That's
you're
very
safer using 50 feet of silk rope compared to 50 feet of twine rope.
Well,
That
the ship
sounds-
is gonna be filled with rope.
That sounds incredibly
Is it gonna be-
expensive.
Is it good
Is it
rope?
silk rope?
It's not
Is it-
that good
Is
shit.
it,
Alright.
is it hemp rope?
Okay, so you go to the market quick and go to the rope store.
The rope store.
I'm just
we
kidding.
have.
It's ropes.
Ropes. They kind of rope you in with that name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sure do.
Literally.
Hey.
I was gonna say, like, maybe it's a store for, like, sailors, people who own ships of some
Yeah.
sorts, but it's
like a
literally...
sailor shop
It
near
should
the
be called the
harbor.
Slipknot.
Ooh.
No, it's ropes, and it only sells ropes. That's what it is now.
Look, we have.
You go into the rope store, and you pick up the nicest 50 feet of silk rope you've ever
Oh,
seen.
how many GPs is
How
it?
much do you
I
have?
have 10 GPs.
You
Okay,
cannot.
well, she
You
says...
probably can't get.
There's
I have
like,
like
a
15.
cute, there's like a very cute gnome girl like up on a stool to look over the counter, and she's like, "Ooh, silk. That's so much better than normal rope,
I know. It's incredibly valuable.
Everyone knows
really.
that, honestly.
Anyone who knows anything about rope.
That's what I always say. All right, that'll be 50.
I like look over and like I put 15 gold like in front of him like. So I have.
This is not 50. This is some other math.
If we put it
If it
together,
is
it's
50
25.
I don't know.
It's about half.
That is about half. I could give you 25 feet of silk rope.
That would suffice.
All right, you get 25 feet of silk rope, and you lose.
And now we
10
have
GP.
no money.
That's alright. I was gonna pay you for this trip anyway. I was gonna fly your ship. That's my payment.
I guess.
All right. Okay, you guys heading down to the harbor then?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, sunset is coming on. You guys
Really-
made some awkward introductions.
Really enjoyed my time at Ropes.
It's a good store, good store. Gotta give them some good reviews on
I-
the old Yelp.
I Yelp. I didn't see any
like-
metal rope there. I don't know.
It's
4
called-
out
it
of
was-
5. I
it's-
had a really good
it was in the
experience,
back.
but there was no metal rope.
No metal rope.
They didn't have any glass rope.
It's
They didn't have-
the new posting. It's called Hark
Heart. I get it.
instead of Yelp.
All right, you guys.
Like heart that
Gotcha.
had angels in it.
Anyway, so you guys head down to the harbor. Morana takes you to where her airship is parked
And
in
I
the
think
water.
I pose in front, like
It's like a little pose.
because you were totally doubting the fact that she had it, so now she's just like,
Well, I'll be cold. There is a ship here.
I'm just like, what is that? How does it work?
it's my airship. I honestly don't know how it works. We're gonna find out.
Together.
Is it safe? Is it safe? Are we gonna be okay? I don't know if that's okay.
All
I
right.
mean, apparently this one can fly, so I guess we're gonna be.
That's even less safe. I don't like this. Might die.
All right, it's a pretty bomb ass ship, yo. All right. So there's a second level underneath on datenightpodcast.tumblr.com. You can look at cool pictures of it and also the what is it called? The backdrop of like
The
Border-
the cover.
not border,
Yeah, the
the
border.
cover
The cover
picture.
photo is of the airship.
Are you
It's pretty
gonna-
cool. There's the what'd you call it? The galley, like a kitchenette downstairs.
Yeah, that's the
There's like different rooms. I am.
Are you gonna upload the schematic or the blueprints of it?
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna
layout?
upload this to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can find the layout. You can see where we're gonna be.
Hell yeah. There's
Dibs
some rooms.
on that bedroom. I didn't even
point.
point because it's an audio medium. We don't need to.
You don't know.
You don't know that unless.
We'll like write on whose name is
Exactly.
what, but frankly, it's your ship, so you should probably
I get
have
the one with
largest
the
one.
attached bathroom.
That's
Oh,
not
It's
even
not even
attached.
attached. It's
That's also the only bathroom.
I'm going
Yeah.
to break a hole in the wall. So it's
like
You
right
make it
into the
yourself.
shower.
All right, so I'm gonna Vaughn admires the woodwork. Wow, this is such a fine hull. Look,
Yeah.
all right,
It's a really
Okay.
pretty tan ship, very sanded, stained wood. It's gorgeous. I kind of explained it last time, but just a quick cap is that it's got big red
wings on the
wings
side.
that have 4 cranks so that you can open and close them whether you're at sea or in the air. A propeller. There are huge posts in the middle with a sail. There's a crow. Is it?
A
lot of
crow's
people-
nest.
Crow's nest. Some people call it an eagle's nest too.
It's a
a
nest.
nest.
There's a nest at the
For
top.
bird people.
What
A
do
ship
they
for
exist.
birds.
Tengu.
Yeah, I was
Tengu
gonna
are bird
say,
people.
there
Yeah.
are bird people.
They
Well,
exist.
maybe not here. We don't
That's
know.
true.
Yeah,
This
maybe
is
not
all
in this world.
Different world.
So the entire bottom of the ship is gray with thick metal for it's kind of where it holds like its magic properties, the science and the magic that help it float. So yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to give a description, but yeah.
Is there enough light to take off? Basically,
light? Yeah, I
Or
mean
should we
sunset's
say-
coming, but you guys can take
Okay,
off.
and I have another quick question.
Yeah.
So, Sylvius, how's he doing? I'm just wondering because I don't know like how he's feeling, if he's like
Yeah, tell us
nagging
about
at
this
her like
I don't
hungry.
That's in
Yeah,
Because I don't
Yes.
want her like I think she'd be worried to take off if he was getting like
hungry.
Rumbly.
Restless.
I think he's okay right now because he's like, missing kids. You know,
It's like,
That's my jam.
if we find them, I can eat them. Or I get to kill whoever took them, you know?
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
Also, you know, he lives in you. He wants you to stay alive, so maybe he shouldn't act up when someone's flying this airship for the first time.
It's true.
So I think he'll be okay for this trip.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to take off?
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna kind of. He's gonna get a little captain-y.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
he's
Vaughn
in,
turns into a little bit of an asshole and grabs the wheel.
and he's
Wow.
he's
Okay.
shouting jargon that probably doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah, I think he like
pull
yelled
the-
something about.
Grab the starboard shaft. Aft. Port.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, this one. He's like, no, this
No,
one.
the
This
the
one.
crankshaft, the
This
port,
one. This
the
one.
port crankshaft,
This one.
the port crankshaft.
This one.
That's the port crankshaft. Terminate.
I pointed at a different one. This one?
Morana already found it!
I do that.
You,
I
yeah,
do
okay,
that.
so you crank out that side, and all
And
of a
it
sudden-
hits the houseboat across from you. You have
Boom.
not even
Go
pulled
on.
out yet.
Look. Do you want me to
I,
make
like,
some
look
sort
over,
of
I'm like,
check? I
oh,
literally
shit.
don't know
I'm
how
just
this
kidding.
game works.
No, don't worry. Okay. You get the boat, you unhook it, you get it out
Lower the
to
sails
sea.
so that we can get out of port, and then we'll worry about the rest. Tie
You
down
hit
the
the
rigging.
sea, you get away, you know things. Now you open the wings, you press some cool buttons, pull a lever. The magic starts working the bottom and it lifts out of the water. You head towards the sky, you are flying. It is very, very cool. And the sun is setting and you can see it, and there's like a huge, like, casted shadow of Iron Willow below you.
What is the dragon god's name again? It's the P.
Poflow. Poflow.
Is that your god?
Huh?
Is that your god? Her
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
God?
Vaughn's god.
Vaughn's god.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
it looks really cool and smooth, and he seems totally in control. But internally, he's going, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh Poflon! Oh please let this work! Oh please Poflon! Please!"
Like, I do want to point out that OC is literally praying to Adana. Like, wherever it's just like sits down in like the best corner she can get, and is like clutching her holy symbol and like praying like, I'll be okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Like, just worry
Morana,
yourself.
inside your head, Sylvia's like, look at all these fucking prayers.
Ooh,
I'm just like,
have one of them pray to
oh.
me. Have one
I'm
of them
like-
pray to me.
I'm like trying to ignore him. I think she's got her like goggles down and she's just like chilling.
Like,
I think
at
she's
at
probably
at
used
the
to.
helm or whatever.
Yeah, she's probably at the
very
helm
end,
just chilling.
oh,
Like I think
fucking-
she's used to like traveling and stuff, and
Yeah.
she's been in airships before, so she's just kind of like, we going. She's just trying to ignore the demon who's just.
All right.
we going.
So it is going to take
end
about
this
a day and a
bitch.
half flight to get to Springfork. You may pass one or two villages below you. What do you guys want to do? You want to like, you can train or just talk? Like I can set a scene for you guys to get to know each other, or
I think that's good. I think we should. I think we should come up with a plan before we touch down, because we're gonna need to gather information.
I know.
We're gonna want to get directions
Get to do
probably, and then
gonna have to spread the
want to.
faith.
You know, we're gonna want to. Vaughn personally wants to know what you guys can do too, so he knows what he's working with.
okay. Well, let's say the first
So-
night, you know, it's tiring. You guys had a long day, and you just flew a ship. You prayed a lot, and you're probably freaked out by Sylvia's acting up with your family. So you like y'all grab your own room, call it a night.
Okay, now
You
here's
guys
the really
take some
important part.
shifts or something. Like
Who's getting which room? You wanted the one by the bathroom, right?
Yeah,
So you're
I'll
gonna
get the
punch a
one by the
hole in the wall,
bathroom.
right?
she does.
Okay.
I'm
She
not actually
should get
gonna punch.
first
Oh, okay.
choice.
I'm not
Yeah.
actually gonna punch a hole in the wall. But yeah, that's gonna be my room.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I
the
mean-
last room is like just storage and stuff.
I mean, the one in the middle room is pretty much the smallest one. Vaughn is gonna assign himself that space.
Okay. OC will take the
The big one.
big one.
Okay. Awesome. Great. We
I've
figured that out.
forgotten
We've
your
got
name
it.
again.
Morana.
Morana.
All right.
I just
Morning comes. This is the first day, and you guys wake up. You guys got like jammies. What'd you pack? What you got?
I mean, I just brought my bag of shit I had from before, which is
Alright.
basically
I have
nothing.
footsie pajamas.
You have footsie?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would just assume that Vaughn would grab whatever he had in his little tent before they left. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't want to just, like, butt in and say, like, I have to go do this and tie up stuff. But he has, you know, a handful of, like, a little little chest like you'd find in Legend of Zelda almost.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little chest of things. It has it has like 2 spare tunics, a
Okay.
pair of pants.
So I want to make breakfast. You're just gonna like sit down, say, let's roll out a map on the table.
I'm making eggs.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say, if nobody else can cook, I can definitely assist.
More-
All I
Mariana's
do is
making
eggs.
fun.
All I do
She
is
only
eggs.
eats
I'm
eggs.
just making like a ridiculous amount of eggs too.
I just immediately make a bunch of sausage.
Okay, there we go.
Just like
I'm
meat.
just gonna sit there and watch then. I'm just sitting at the table like,
We're gonna have so much protein. Gonna be so
Alright.
nice.
Sorry, I'm just very used to eating meat. It's very good. You know, I
Meat's pretty good.
think it might be
You know,
the orc in me. I'm not that proud of it, but I have a bit of orc in me still. And you know, meat's good. I like it. Good on my tusks.
Alright, well, when your dad got you the ship, there are some supplies around the place. Normal ship supplies, the eggs, there's like a cool compass, a spyglass,
Oh.
stuff like that. And
Is there a
so
sextant?
you can roll at a...
It's a normal
ship tool.
astrological ship thing.
I don't think astrological
Wait, isn't
is
it
what you want.
That's not what I want. No, yeah. But it's a ship thing.
It is
my,
a ship thing.
My astrology reading.
With the sextant.
With a sextant.
A
Let
non-sextant.
me read your sextant.
You actually have to steer the ship with your astrology signs, obviously.
Oh.
Well,
Shit, we need to
Vaughn
turn right.
is
Get a cancer.
Such a cancer.
Oh my god.
We're crashing
What
into
is Libra?
Scorpio off!
Get the Scorpio off.
Look at-
Yeah, get the Scorpio off. I'm sorry.
That's what we got sextants for.
Alright, so you got eggs cooking.
Yeah, we got some eggs and some sausage.
Lots of protein. Bring it to the table, everyone's sitting down, you got footsie pajamas.
Yeah.
All your armor's probably off.
Yeah, it's like stacked nicely in my room.
Yeah.
On the
He's
table.
just like, he's not, like, he doesn't have like a huge belt on. He just has like the plain tunic, obviously. He's like, Vaughn is sitting there at the table while you guys are cooking in one of the little chairs. It's a little small. It's a small chair.
Yes.
They're all the chairs are a little bit small for all of us. Like, we're all just large people.
Look, I want to know, first of all, we're walking into a dangerous situation. People have been going missing and not coming back.
I dropped my phone.
Why don't you just chuck it, Liz?
Yeah, why don't you chuck it at the
Be
microphone?
careful with that. Be careful with that frying pan.
The frying
I
pan.
get excited when I'm cooking.
Actually, when you look, Morana has like amazingly like tossed a egg like 3 flips and then caught
Hell
it, and
yeah.
it sizzles amazingly.
OC's just
There's like
sitting
little,
there burning sausage.
there's like a little golf clap from the table.
She had to
Oh,
cook a
um,
lot when she was out on her own.
Yeah.
So
The meat
we
OC
really-
making is being burnt. Just,
Like
it's real crispy.
I think Marina's looking over like, is that burning?
I opened.
no,
That's
it's okay.
just for
It
her.
happens.
I opened the porthole so it's not so.
Yeah,
like,
it starts
wave the
getting, like,
smoke out.
super smoky. We have a smoke detector that's going off, but we don't know where the fuck it is.
It's actually just like this little crystal set in the ceiling, and it just keeps going beep.
We're just like, what is making
A bird
that
actually
beeping
hits the
sound?
porthole window you open. Just
Like as soon as you open it, just.
I close it again.
Oh, is that okay?
I'm just having a very rough morning.
yeah. All right, go ahead.
So
Alright, yeah.
what I'd like to know is what we're each capable of. We should know each other's abilities before going into any sort of combat. I am a trained soldier. I know what I'm doing with my blade and shield, and I will defend you, whatever you are doing in battle. OC, you're clearly a cleric of some sort. I saw your holy symbol. What
Yeah.
are you capable of?
Well, I'm a cleric of the faith of Adana, and I'm rather good with my mace, and I have my armor. It's very good at protecting me, and I can try and step in front to protect others to make sure that they're safe. But I can use my magic to help and do things. I'm not sure how I can explain it to you, but I can use my faith and the power of my God to help me out.
Understood. And Morana. Moringa.
Marishka Hagate.
Mariska Hargitay.
Morgan.
Marishka Hagate.
Morning Star.
This
Morning.
isn't
Yeah, sure, all of those
this
things.
isn't my first language. I'm very sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That was totally a weird accent that I just slipped into.
That was my accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. My voice.
Hold on.
Put that voice back.
Put that voice back where
Let
you
me
found it. Also help me.
Let me try to get this again. I'm trying to think of what the accent I was doing was.
It was like
Oh,
New Zealand.
I know,
New
but-
Zealand.
New Zealand.
There's no. Just
Yeah.
think of your start phrase, which is See that? Aren't any
Any
wait, what is it?
fire detectors in
Aren't
here.
any fire
No.
detectors gonna have a bad time?
Okay. Yeah.
Just think of gonna have a bad time.
I happen to I'm a historian by trade. Actually, I go around and I check out archaeological sites and stuff. So I have quite a bit of experience adventuring and that kind of sort of thing. But I do happen to know a little bit of magic.
Oh, you're a wizard?
Sure. Yes.
That sounds very
sense
fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you
I don't
gonna
know.
roll
What
for
is
it?
sense motive? Do I have to like roll against her deception or anything?
Yeah, I think that'd be
Yeah,
how it
I
works.
guess, yeah, you could do a... Would that be...
It'd be intuition,
Perception?
insight. I think.
Insight?
Yeah, insight. I
Insight
think.
is to see if someone's lying.
Yeah, that'd
That
be an
sounds
insight
right.
check.
I have
Yeah.
really good deception.
I don't have
sword.
anything
Oh, shit.
trained in that. Is that something I can use without having a little
Yes.
circly thing in it?
Yeah, you can
You
do it
just
without.
add my wisdom
Yep.
instead of
Just add
anything
your
else?
wisdom instead of
Okay.
anything else. Yeah. I think you lost already.
I got 2. No, just kidding.
I got a 17 plus
5.
5.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
She's definitely a wizard.
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
definitely a wizard. I'm not even gonna
I'm-
track. I'm just
I'm-
gonna trust her automatically. 'cause
I'm the
a-
wizardest wizard that ever did wizard.
You're both just like, wow, yeah.
wizard.
Oh, that's very fantastic.
Having a wizard on hand is very beneficial to us. Your magic could come in a lot of handy, so make sure you prepare appropriate spells every morning.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Spells and stuff.
Don't tell me what to do. This is my airship.
Yeah, she's I think she's quietly
this is
just
my
like...
airship.
Wait, I need to like do that through Sylvia's kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Who owns this thing?
You own this, don't you? You fucking idiot! Don't let them boss you around.
Throw him out the window.
I'm pretty sure Vaughn
the
is
wall.
not gonna fit through the porthole.
Nice. You idiot, he's not gonna fit.
Sorry, did you say something?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I talk to myself a little bit.
Right through the
Oh, that's okay. I do that all the time. But usually I am saying that. I just say that it's to Adana. It's not.
Don't make a mess, you idiot.
jump.
Wait, what's the... I'm sorry, I'm not trying to burn this.
Oh,
I'm not trying
God.
to make a mess.
You're still cooking it. It's been burnt in this mess.
Yeah, I'll take it off. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I just think it might be a little burnt. Fire detector's been
Don't have any
gone
fire
off like
detectors.
5 times. If you have
Okay.
a fire detector, it's,
I just take it off and I just, like, eat a charred piece of sausage.
Alright.
How does that taste?
Rather good, actually. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Alright, you guys have a wonderful protein-filled breakfast.
With
I'm
burnt
literally
sausage.
only eating
I do not eat
charred
the sausage.
sausage. I mean,
Um,
you could eat it. You're a...
In the
Fire
supplies,
dragon, aren't
in
you?
the supplies that your dad
Acid.
left, you find some
Oh.
board games. You guys bond.
Yeah, we
I have
play,
a set
play
of
a good
dice.
game of life.
Yeah.
You play dice games?
Yeah.
Some dice games.
I heard about this game where you all kind of create a character for yourself, and then you
Oh.
roll the dice to decide
You
how it
decide-
goes.
And you, like, check things with the dice and such?
Right, exactly.
Oh. That sounds great. I can make an OC.
I think,
Hey!
Once again, this is the pot. This is it. Bye.
That's it.
Please come back. One of these times she's gonna get up and walk away, and we'll just be left here. It'll be sad, but it'll happen.
You have to DM your own story.
We are.
And then I get a ton of really cool magical items.
yeah, it's
and I
amazing.
destroy
Oh.
everything.
We become gods. Like we're just.
And then I fly into the air and I kill it.
Yeah.
Just kill it. Are you
It.
gonna roll anything? Nope.
No.
I think I just do it.
I think it's you.
I think
I have God.
That's not how this. That's not how that. You're supposed to roll the dice.
But you said it's an imagination game.
Well, yeah,
I kill
but
it.
you. All right, you kill
I
it.
kill it.
All right, you
This
guys.
is fun. Thank you.
You guys spend the day really struggling to like show each other things you've learned. Mom's like, "This is games we played in the army," and they're like, "These are weird games." And then,
Weird. How weird.
and then OC's like, "This is a really pretty hymn we used to sing at, my Adana school," and then sings a song, and Sylvius is like, "Make it stop! Stop!"
Start singing death metal instead.
Yeah, it's just got death metal going on.
Morana maybe tells you some cool history.
Morana.
Yep, that is
Morana.
also her name.
I like dive into the like gnomish history that I was
Yeah.
into for like a year.
Like
I try
I'm just-
really hard to listen. Like, Vaughn is sitting there, and he's just like,
OC is literally sitting there, blank face, staring at you like,
Gnomes.
I see. looks over, then looks over at Vaughn like, I don't get it. I don't like just mouthing what the.
And I love it.
the fuck
Moran is
this?
like into it too. She's
Yeah.
like talking.
Doesn't
She's
even
like,
notice
she's
it.
like, oh yes, there was this very famous gnomish
A
warlord.
gnomish
Yeah.
bard.
Warlord.
A gnomish
who-
warlord.
Yeah. Who
Who what? Tell
who
me.
liberated the city
Of
of
you can do it.
Gnomesburg. And he was worshipped for a very long time, and there were those who thought he was a god, but he was executed by the king
Oh my god.
because people were praising him more than the king.
Whoa.
What's a king to a god?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, are you just taking the story from Jesus Christ?
No.
That's basically. Wait,
Jesus wasn't a
warlord.
I have
I
to
haven't
go.
read the Bible in a while.
You haven't read the Bible in a while.
I only read the fan fiction, not the original
Yeah.
work.
Remember how Jesus said turn the other cheek so that you could stab them different with the stab their other cheek?
Stab the other cheek. That's definitely how it went.
So
That's what
you-
it was.
Alright. So you
That was
guys
sacred.
you guys spend the day doing all that stuff I just said. And you make another dinner. Some of it's really burned, but like OC loves it. You guys have an awkward night night.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
There-
go Mimi's.
Someone
Sorry.
there is a fresh duck. This isn't we need to cook this tonight. We need to cook this duck.
What, Doug?
Oh,
There's
the
a
third
duck.
bird we hit with the.
This is fresh. We can't let it go to waste.
Alright, you guys all bond by making this duck that you accidentally killed with your
Like I help
airship.
pluck it and I
Yeah.
like.
You all cook it together. No one lets OC touch the,
Yeah,
the
OC
duck.
Stove.
Oh, see, it's
Like,
fine.
I'm
I'll
like,
burn a
no,
bunch
I can
for
cook
you.
it. I got
They're
it.
like, no, it's okay, make the salad. So you make the salad, they make the duck.
Burn salad.
They turn around, they're like, why do you have it on a skillet?
Why don't you just cook the salad?
That's not how you cook a salad.
I mean, I guess we could just have wilted arugula now.
Well, arugula.
It's
Ah,
pretty
yes,
good.
OC's wilted arugula.
Yeah.
You guys kind of share
It
like
actually
some
tastes
of your.
really good.
You guys share some of your strengths and stuff. Maybe get planned. You go over the flyers of
So-
like the missing people and.
We
I
have
pull out my unicorn, what was it? The asshole horse or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The free asshole.
I'm like, oh shit,
We
I
don't-
forgot to go talk to him.
Oh, damn it.
What was it? Oh, asshole horse for sale, free, no tail, asshole. That was all it
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it had like
Does
his
it say where
address.
it was? I was gonna
It
say,
has
is
his
that all
address
it
on
says?
it. He's one of the outer areas of Iron Willow, a little closer to the farms and stuff.
So we've got 3 missing persons.
5.
I can only read 3 of them because that's what I wrote down.
That's fair. That's fair, but there were 2 more that we just kind of took.
You know
And
what?
we
I
didn't
can
look
say
at.
that on the extra ones there are names like
Rothschild.
Bilgo
Fiona?
Wagons.
Bilbo Wagons.
there is Fiona and another one is
There's
Karen.
Han Solo.
No.
Sean Yolo.
Sean Yolo.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
We
we
have to
have
save them.
Callie Winter, Clover Wakeman, Miko,
Miko.
Are they all
Fiona,
children,
and
or-
Karen.
Not all.
No,
Callie is
okay.
like 25.
What were their races again?
They're all humans and half elves. Because that's what Springfork mainly is a
Okay.
mix.
Okay.
No regular elves.
And
No.
it's a mix of boys and girls, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Because
I wasn't
the
sure if you need to do detective work.
I don't
or
have
not.
all the information, but like one of the other ones is Fiona, who is a woman of around 30, and then what did I say for the other one?
Is she,
Karen.
is she a
Oh.
half ogre? Or
No.
she turns into an ogre at night? The
Please
curse has to be
stop.
broken.
Why do you have to bring up Shrek?
Why would you take
I didn't.
this
I was asking you a
that-
question. You brought up Shrek.
She's also around 30, and the thing was posted around by her family.
Okay. Do we have the, not to put pressure on you, the range of like dates? Because you said one was posted like a year ago.
That's the one that's farthest. There's a year. I think I said 6 months.
And then one was
There's an 8-month one.
Every 2 months, basically, someone goes missing. Is that what I'm
A
hearing?
month or so. There's like a 3-month one, and then there's
Okay,
like a
it's
3
not-
weeks ago.
It's not that even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously this has been
It's-
going on for a little while.
Yeah, it's been spaced about over a year.
Long enough that no one might notice until someone posted
And
all the
so-
notices. And then someone...
Then
Then
someone
noticed.
noticed.
Someone notices that they posted.
Right.
So they noticed.
But we noticed more than just the notices. We noticed that there were multiple notices. That's what we noticed.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what separates us.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
separates us from the losers and the non-believers.
Okay, I do
Whoa.
want to get you
I'm
like
sorry.
in the town for like
Alright.
the rest of the episode.
So we sat down. I think our first step should be to locate the families that have posted these, ask where their last known whereabouts were, and then go to those places that...
Yeah, that sounds about right.
all right.
Okay.
Do we land the airship? Is there like a place that we can
Well, I'm
land
gonna
the
say
airship?
like
On
you
the
have a
ground.
great duck meal, talk about stuff. You feel calmer with knowing them now. So Sylvius is like, whatever, I'll stop being a bitch. So you. It's another night because it takes a day and a half, so you go to sleep in the morning. You know you're close. Vaughn is up. You guys get up. Vaughn's already driving the place, because he knows you're going to be landing soon. He lets you know, and you finally see the town, and you can see the Elkine thicket. It is big.
Is
and
it
it's like,
thick.
yes.
Stop.
It's
That was
really
a very
thick.
long silence. That was too much.
All right.
Oh gosh,
It
I
is
feel like
very
really flushed
thick
now. Like, oh,
with
man, I
two
messed
C's.
up.
There's two C's. It's very thick. It's very big. Very thinned out. But there's a lot of forest around before you get there because that's where they like grow trees. They have like tons of different patches of trees that they'll like cut down each year to
Yeah.
like create things.
Not just lumber
Yeah.
patches, not like orchards for fruits.
Yeah, lumber patches that they cut down every year, and there's always a new one growing, so they can create things because they're kind of like a carpenter type village. It's very cute cabin looking, blue roofs. I don't know why. I just imagine blue roofs.
are cute.
I like it.
blue roofs.
They're cabins with
There
like
should
blue
definitely
roofs.
be one that has a red roof. I don't know why,
Fuck that
but
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
the
didn't
guy's
have
just
the
like,
right paint.
that's the town
Like they're
dick.
like the community.
His name is literally Dick.
Yeah, his name is Richard, and he's just a huge asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Thought he was a dick.
No,
You're
you can be a
bringing
dick and
down the
asshole.
property value by not matching.
The community board has been like at war with him for like years to paint his
Please
roof.
paint it. Like
Nope.
now that airships are invented, it's like people are gonna see.
Well,
Alright.
that sucks for you guys, huh? My fucking roof.
So obviously this place isn't like as huge and amazing as Iron Willow, but like it's a good sized town. It's not a village, but it's a good sized town. The ship can land on land because
Okay.
it's an airship.
It
so
can land on the land.
it can land on land. So
Vertical
I'm gonna
takeoff.
need you, OC, and or Morana, to go below deck and pull the lever for the landing gear.
Okay.
There's a lever.
I go
Just
down
pull
and I
it.
just start moving things. Like I just take the
And when you
cupboards
go
and I
below
open
decks, just please
I
don't
think I go
in
with
the
you, and I'm
room.
just like, yeah, that looks
them.
right.
I'm opening and
Yeah.
closing the cupboard, and I move a chair.
There's a big lever down the
you're like
stairs
yelling
from
from the top.
There's a big lever
I like it.
down the stairs from the galley.
Like I turn on the stove.
I'm like watching you do that while I'm reaching for the lever super slowly.
Okay, so you find the lever. You land. And you get off the ship. And I'm sure you're all armored up. You guys are wearing good gear, getting ready to go. And head into the town. The town's nice, but obviously not rich, so like some people are definitely staring. There's like one woman who was like with a fire, like working with her pot of like stew or whatever, is just kind of like, what the fuck? That's a ship. That's a big ship. There's like farmhouses.
We
There's
didn't
like
land in anyone's field or something.
no,
right?
you're
We're
like
just-
out on the
okay,
outskirts of the
okay.
town. But like the people who are around that area see, obviously. The town looks like it's a mix of all humans and half-elves, like I said. You guys are like a half mile away. Or, no, you guys, the half mile away is Elkine Thicket, you can see it. This town, like, lives on the edge of it. It looks like a really normal forest. You can see about maybe 20 feet into it, and then it just, like, disappears. Like, it just looks like blackness, and the trees get really tall and stuff. Alright, so, there's some people working, there's some kids out, there's, like, some sheep and dogs, like, that are just kind of out and stuff like that, and the kids are, like, whoa! It's very cool. They're, like, running towards it. So you have to, like, quickly...
You press the thing and
Yeah. Gotta lock that real quick.
They're all, like, running all around it, just, like, oh, so cool! And this guy who was, like, working on, who, like, seemed to own a little outside type workshop comes up. He's just a older middle-aged man with a beard. He's a human. And he comes up and he, like, takes his gloves off and he's like, nice ship. Can I help ya?
We're looking for the missing people. We want to try and help.
papers.
You hold him up. Oh, we haven't had anyone care about those.
No one?
No, I mean, we live by the Elkine Thicket. No one wants to come work with that. You guys serious?
I mean, it is a lot of foliage, but I think we can deal with it. It's just a forest, isn't it?
No,
Isn't it under the protection of Shinafitha?
It's
Shinafitha?
What?
Wow.
What?
Shindas?
What are you trying to
Yes, that's what I
say?
said. I know gods.
It's a thing that I know.
Welcome to I Know Gods with OC.
I know God. Our first god today is Shinafu.
Alright.
Say what, me, kids.
The god of looks at him. Juice. Just juice. Just juice.
Of just ice.
Just ice.
Alright, he gives you a little side eye, but he like shakes all of your hands. He's like, well, I'm warring home. No one I have in my family's gone missing, but my kiddo is best friends with Clover. Things were hard, but when Clover left, that was tough. She's the town leader's kid, and that was really hard. My son's been inside. I just can't risk him disappearing, you know. But this is, I don't even know you guys. I can take you to Ronnie, and what is his name? Who leads my town? His name.
I only wrote down Ronnie because you went really fast, so I can't actually help you.
His name is Norwin, and I knew that because I've known him a long time and we're friends.
I can tell. Just like how I know the god of the forest.
Yeah.
And just
Shinobi.
Shababadoo. The Babadoo.
Dude.
That is definitely not correct. I don't know
All right.
what.
So,
I know that's not right.
Warren takes you guys through the town. You have to sidestep the double lock the ship again. Those kids love it.
Yeah. They're trying to climb up and stuff.
Yeah, they think it's super cool.
I would like to just as a
They can't
flavor
get in
thing,
it.
I wanted to say there should be a shield spell on it to prevent uninterested entry.
It doesn't have that.
I mean,
right
they
now.
can
Yeah.
lock.
Okay.
We can lock the doors and
We just hold the ladder up. The ladder's just up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good luck getting up there, you assholes.
All right, you
We
head
can
through
jump.
the town.
We have 3 tall people.
You guys definitely, since this is a town of mostly it's just elves or half elves and humans. They don't really take much notice to you, Morana, but they're definitely that's a fucking dragonborn and that's a fucking half orc. They're very confused, but
That's
they're
a little bit racist.
But I mean, part of it is just confusion. Is what are they doing in this town, you know? And then it's kind of oh my god, is he holding our flyers? They're all really watching.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the flyers.
Yeah.
Ronnie is very focused and quiet right now. He's not meeting other people's eyes. He's not even meeting his coworkers' eyes. You're his coworkers right now.
But there are
Fair
some
enough.
kids who have never seen people like you before, and they run up and one wants to touch your scales. There's a little girl's sparkly, and she wants to pet your hand.
He moves his hand so it's all shiny in the light. I presume it's sunny out.
Yeah, no, she loses her mind. She thinks it's super cool, and then she just runs away. She wants to tell everyone, and so she's gone. That was it. All right, he takes you to this house. It's a little larger than the rest. It has a nice blue roof because that's what you do in this town.
Yeah,
you paint your
Richard.
fucking roof blue.
Fucking Richard.
Richard!
Goddamn Richard Red Roof over here, motherfucking messing that goddamn.
So Warren goes to the door and he knocks and he just tells you, he's just be nice. They're going through a lot. And so he steps back and lets you guys in, or he just opens the door. Do you go in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
OC
right.
walks in and Mia says, "Hey, what's up with that douchebag with the red roof? What's up with that? I saw him when I was running into an airship, and I just thought it was really out of place."
All right, no one laughs.
That wasn't a joke. That was just me wondering. He looks like a dick.
Everyone in this room looks really tired.
Okay, fair enough.
There's quite a few of them. Yep, I need to read my notes.
I'm assuming we just introduce ourselves and say, "We're here to help."
I gotta tell you who's in there because I have notes.
Presumably at least Ronnie and Norwin.
Yeah, okay, yes. No, they are there. They, it's a pretty nice house, a little bigger than the rest. These guys lead the town, Ronnie and Norwin. And you kind of assume you see them in the middle of a very big table. There's a lot of people standing around a table. You see a map on the table, and it seems mostly of the Elkine thicket, and there's like some, you can kind of see some markings like really early in the map where it's like a mushroom circle or like big cut stump or like, you know, just some early markings, and then the farther the forest goes back, there's like circles with like question marks, and then there's like a pond question mark, and then there's like nothing on the other side of the map, like nothing away from the town. And they're all looking over this, they all seem to be like talking over each other. You guys walk in, it's very quiet. Ronnie and Norwin look up. Ronnie's a half elf, Norwin is a human. Ronnie's like this very, very nice, very short hair, sweet little looking lady. Norwin's really tall for a human, but he's got like major bags under his eyes. They all do. They look really tired. So there's a few other people around. There's I don't have them down, but there's more people.
Yeah.
More townspeople.
Who are they? The people who lost people?
Yes, but
Okay.
so
Like
Ronnie.
Levin Winter?
Yes, he's the husband. The husband of... he hasn't introduced himself, but he's there. There's 2 daughters there whose mother went missing. A woman named Erin, she's the sister of Fiona. And there's 3 extras, just like some other villagers who maybe had missing people who are just knowledgeable and trying to help. They're wearing, like, you know, guard-type uniforms and stuff. First, when you walk in, like, Ronnie, the mother of Clover who went missing, looks up. She's very short, very cute, but very, very tired looking. And was like, oh, can I help you?
I'm OC.
Oh.
This is Vaughn, and this is
Clawshield.
Wait, what
You don't
is
have
it?
my
Oh, you don't
name.
have his
Morana.
name.
Is it? And this is this is Clawshield, Morana, and I'm OC, and we're here to try and help. We saw a lot of the posters. They're all from this town. We're wondering where the people went, and want to try and help find them.
You're coming to help?
Yes,
You saw our flyers?
yes, there were quite a few of them.
Oh.
It was disheartening to see them, honestly.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry you came all this way. I don't... Can I get you coffee? I don't know if there's anything you can do. We're doing what we can. But I want you to come for nothing. Can I get you coffee? Do you need a place to stay?
We have a place to stay, but coffee would be okay. I would like coffee.
All right, she skitters off.
Do you happen to have any tea?
I can always make tea. Yes, of course. She like rushes off really quick to go make tea.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Norwin's there. He like watches his wife go off, and everyone's still kind of looking around at you, at the map, at Norwin, and he just kind of shrugs like, I guess you can help. There's nothing you can really... We've done everything.
I mean, there's always a chance to help, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, what all have you guys been, that's not in the New Zealand accent, that's totally British. What exactly have you guys been doing?
That sounded a little bit Irish.
I know. It's just
It's
gonna
okay.
be, it's gonna be a
It's
combo, it's gonna be a mishmash, I
It's a
think.
wombo combo.
Wombo combo.
Alright, so they kind of give you a recap of what they've experienced the last year, and the first 13 people have gone missing altogether in this past year.
Dang.
Yeah, usually once every month or so, a little less than years. 10 people like disappeared, like normal disappearance. The 3 that make the 13, they tell you were 3 warriors who volunteered to go check the forest and haven't come back in about a month. So they're trying to figure out different ways to get into the forest. One of the men who disappeared was Miko, the boy. His big brother Seth, who was a warrior that volunteered to go in, he's one of the men who disappeared. Karen Waters was a carpenter in the village. She was the very first one to go missing around 11 years ago. 11 months.
It was like, Jesus.
Yeah. And then a teenage boy... A teenage boy, Perry, he was preparing to go to college at Slight University, and then he disappeared. And his mother sent out some flyers. That one wasn't up, but she went traveling a bit. His mother's in the room, too. There's open files for, like, all 13 people, like, with the map, too. I forgot to mention that. But those are all open. Some things about, like, who last saw them and stuff like that. Some of the photographs are, like, normal photographs. Some are paintings. They're very grainy looking. And I describe what the map looks like. Finally, like, after they finish telling you all this, there's, like, a pause, and they admit that, like, no one's come out of the forest, and that's why no one wants to help.
Have people been able to go into the forest prior to this?
Yes, I mean, we never went that deep out of respect for the animals in the middle. Like, the deep middle where Shindas lives, but, you know, we've been able to go a few miles and not disappear.
Was there a certain part of the forest that people went missing generally, or was it just closer to the center?
We don't honestly know if it's well, I mean, our warriors disappeared into the forest, but the only reason we think it's the forest is because Well, Waring's kid saw Clover walk into it. That's the only person we've seen. The rest just, like, weren't there in the morning. But Waring's kid saw my baby girl walk into the forest, but he was scared.
Was
What?
it at night?
Yeah.
or- Sorry.
It was
No.
dawn. It was, I
Dawn.
think, dawn. He was getting up to go play, and, you know, kids, they get up early.
Mm-hmm.
And he told his dad that Clover was walking off in the forest, but he didn't want to go in there, and she's been gone, and he seems pretty shaken up by it. Determined, he, like, shakes it off.
Do you know, is there much, I guess, history, in the forest? Like, things that maybe have happened there in the past, or other than, I guess, the god being
Yeah.
believed to be there, is there anything that might have happened there or something?
Any sort of temples or shrines, maybe?
I mean, there's this myth that there's, like, ancient treasure in there, but I think people say that because they want to go where Shindas's home is, and we just wouldn't disrespect him like that. It gets a little scary out there. Whether the animals are dangerous or not, it's just not safe.
So you said most of them disappear in the night. Do most of the people that disappeared, did they frequently go out at night, or was it strange for them to? Would it have been strange for them to be out in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I mean, usually only people out at night are, you know, people at the pubs, the guards, but those people really haven't gone missing. It's our normal civilians.
And none of the gods have seen anything?
No, Clover was the first one to be seen just walking off.
It looks like you've made a lot of progress on this map. Have you actually been searching the woods yourself, or has no one been going in since those warriors did earlier in the month? Was it, or was it last?
Yeah, it was 1 month
It
ago.
was last month.
Yeah. I can't risk any more of my people's lives unless I do it myself.
Well, you've got 3 willing lives. As
Yeah.
you've got 1 willing life. I can't actually speak for these 2.
I'm willing as well.
You've
I will
got
do what
2
it
willing
takes.
lives.
We could really use help.
Yeah,
from a very
yeah.
nice
I
person.
think maybe, like, the promise of, like, treasure and also just, like, mystery and also just kind of learning what's going
There's-
on.
there is a lot
spurs
of
around.
undiscovered areas in the forest.
That is true. It's kind of
Plus, you
historic
could-
area, isn't
You
it?
could find a god. Doesn't happen very often.
I mean, I don't really care so much about the god thing anymore.
I mean, finding a deity. That's pretty weird.
I mean,
That's pretty magical shit there.
It's a little cool.
Like, doesn't matter if you follow them or not. It's a fucking god.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Good point.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, magical deities and all that. I kind of full with that. Kind of.
you guys,
Get over it.
you guys are willing to do this, like...
There's a lot of money on this poster as well, I would like to point out. Is that legitimate? Is that backed up?
Yeah, we needed help. We needed people with knowledge. No one in this town has magic spells. We're carpenters.
I want to point out that when Vaughn says that, OC kind of looks like
Yeah.
hurt, like, and upset that you're
Yeah.
only in this for the money. Like, oh, like she's genuinely just like, oh, we should just help the kids.
No, we put the flyers up with whatever we had. I mean, and then I know the husband of Callie, if you remember, his flyer had like 300 or so gold and like 2 goats.
Yeah, 600 actually,
Yeah.
and 2 goats. 635 gold pieces and 2 goats.
Yeah, it's all he had. And then, but Norwin and Ronnie, since they're leaders, they had more money. But also after Clover went, it was just like they were really freaking out, and like a lot of people donated for the reward. I mean, he says this. He's like, yeah, the town's just chipping together for a reward, everything we can. Anything, the better the reward, the more likely someone was to come help with
Then-
skills.
Then don't turn down these skills.
Okay.
You were literally saying, like, are you sure you want to do this? But you put up a flyer, and you seem to want people to do this. So let us do.
Well, you do
What
know,
we
like,
do.
some of those flyers went up months ago when 3 people were missing, and now...
I can't read
No, there's
Oh.
those dates. Those dates. I can't read those dates. They're
You
not
heard it.
numbers that I understand as
I
well.
fucking knew
But
it.
Vaughn can't read!
I can't read
Close
those
your
dates.
eyes, you fucking liar.
I
You
can't-
can't read shit.
I can't. Dates are in. I didn't understand the date format. That's all.
Right.
I didn't know if it was
Is it month, date, year, or is it
day, month.
day, month, year?
Year?
It's so confusing. Everybody does
wasn't-
it different.
I didn't know how far back those went. I just
It's-
wasn't sure.
It's the season, what the moon looks like,
Right.
Yeah.
and then
Were the
comma the
planets in a
temperature.
line?
Yeah.
Temperature.
Yeah, like, which planet was
Cold.
in
I
my
can't-
zenith?
I can't. Was
Orange.
Venus in retrograde at the time? I struggle with dates.
Orange.
Oh no, Vaughn's becoming me.
All right. Okay. So finally,
Cold.
Ronnie comes back into the room and like it's like she's been back there a while. It shouldn't take that long to make coffee and tea, but like you can tell she's like she was crying.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad looking. She comes in and she's all sniffly and she's like, "I got you green tea. I hope that's okay."
It's fantastic. He takes like the little teacup with one claw out. Because probably two, because it's a people-sized one, and
It's
he's
a
got
people-sized
he's got
one.
big hands. He's got big meaty claws.
Big meaty claws.
I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. But
Alright,
he
Not the
sips
first
his
SpongeBob
tea.
reference.
She
He's
gives
gonna-
you a coffee, nice and steam. Actually got a little cold.
This
She
is
was
the
like too
second
busy
SpongeBob
crying.
reference.
Yeah.
I was aware that was what was happening, and I couldn't
You couldn't
stop
stop
it.
it.
It's okay.
Can't stop the SpongeBob references.
Apparently.
Okay,
I never
so
even really
I
watched
drink
it.
my coffee and I'm like, you were told. That's okay. Thank you. I wait.
Take a drink and I'm like, oh, it's a little salty.
I'm just doing my best.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
no, so
I like the
So-
salt.
she Vaughn is literally gonna put a claw on her shoulder, real delicate like, and he sips his tea and he says, "Loss does touch all hearts, but missing isn't dead. Let us make this right."
Okay.
That's some deep shit.
That is-
Um,
I was like, oh, what book you get
OC,
that out?
OC is gonna use the Sacred
book of my
Flame
life.
cantrip to just warm the
Oh.
coffee up a bit in her hands, and then
Okay.
like drink it, and like we will do what we can, in all of our power. And drink it.
You see he sips the rest of his tea, but you catch him like do the little at the end.
Did you just...
No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Norman has his
Couldn't
wife
do it.
come over
He doesn't
because
do that.
he wants to keep her calm, and he like wraps her up, keeps her close, and he's like, "We had a plan for tomorrow if you guys want to help. It's stupid, but we are out of ideas. It's just attaching a rope and going in, and it sounds stupid, but we haven't tried
We
it.
have rope.
We don't need rope.
Oh my god.
You only have 25 feet. That's not gonna get us
That's
very
not gonna
far.
get us
That's my
very far.
movement speed.
I actually have
No, I should
50
say.
feet of hemp rope as well as
Oh.
25 feet. I have 75 feet, but
Get that good rope.
Yeah.
Got that good
the
dank
good rope goes around your waist because it's nicer.
That dank rope.
That dang.
Got
Yeah,
that
and he
dank-
tells you that
Do-
if it's
do
not
smoke my rope.
Don't smoke my hemp.
if it's not like
late.
people like taking them, then like going in the forest, the deeper you get, like it messes with compasses, and
Oh.
You can't-
The Bermuda
yeah, and you
Triangle.
can't when it gets
Beautiful
deeper, it gets thicker above your head, and you can't see where like the sun is coming
Or
from
stars.
either. Yeah,
Our sextant
the-
is useless.
and you
Damn
can't
it.
see the stars either, so it's just like it's easy for people to get lost, and that's kind of the reason they stay out too. Is like it is really easy to get lost. Even if they start marking things, they also think it's like rude to mark on Shindas's land.
Yeah, I was thinking like, what if I cut the no?
Yeah,
It's cool, guys. I have some candy. We'll make a trail.
Hansel and Gretel is bitch.
I feel like that.
Shit.
I want to be supportive of your plans. However, I think that might be a poorly thought out plan.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No, yeah.
I think it's
it's
not
a
the
good
best.
idea.
We should use breadcrumbs.
Yeah. No. The birds are gonna eat the
Oh,
breadcrumbs.
you're right.
They won't eat the candy, especially
Won't the
if
squirrels eat the
no,
candy?
No, black licorice is what
Oh
I'm talking
shit,
about.
you're right.
Have some
Nobody-
black licorice, Ronnie says.
Yeah,
Oh, those taste like shit. Let's get it.
Nobody's
Can I like
gonna
make
fucking eat
contact with
that.
any sane person in the room? Like, is anyone like not buying this plan?
Callie's husband is like, no, we're not fucking, we're not using candy. We're not using candy. No.
Why not?
No.
Have you tried it?
Black. Yeah,
gotta be there.
I have tried black licorice and it's terrible.
It does taste like it's
Exactly.
great. It's great plan.
Anyway, Ronnie offers you to stay in. They have a couch and they have a Clover's room that you can use
We
to
could
stay
walk
the
half
night.
a mile out of town.
Well, I
back
mean,
to the
if you
ship.
wanted to like, oh, that's true too. You can go stay on your freaking ship and go in the morning.
Morana's not gonna sleep. She's gonna hang out in town and like
Okay.
watch
At
shit.
all? Damn.
All right.
That's
She's
fair.
tight. She has a hard time sleeping anyway.
Oh,
Because-
of demons.
Yeah, because Sylvius is like, I think probably like keeps her up sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Like a dick.
Like a dick.
You finally start to fade asleep.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe!
Shut up.
Cotton Eye Joe!
stop singing Cotton Eye Joe.
And I sing, hey,
It just starts at midnight. Goes, God fucking damn it.
All right. So I'm guessing you guys spent some time there, like going over stuff. They tell you like this
Yeah,
person
yeah.
was last seen like with her husband for dinner, and like this
And
person
boom, gone. Woke
yeah,
up in a cold bed. It's a sad night.
yeah. This person says
like
like
I was 20,
their brother went out to the inn or something and just like didn't come home, and
They were at the tavern. It was
Yeah.
a normal night.
yep. And then
Boom,
you know.
gone.
Waring actually stays there with you guys just because he's heard things from his son. His son says, like, he went up to go to Ronnie Norwin's house to go play with Clover and saw on the edge that she was just walking off into the woods. After so many people disappearing, he knew he wasn't supposed to go there, and he got scared, and he went to his parents.
It
And
was
they
too
like,
late.
but since they, like, immediately knew she was gone, they, like, sent a search party and everything, but, like, they couldn't go that far, and she didn't respond to anything, and
She didn't pick up her radio.
no, she did not.
I don't know if you would
Yeah.
give children radio. It's not like it's not 2017. These guys don't have cell phones.
No.
Citizens.
So,
Cellophane
I guess
cell
after lots of talking about things, they show you the map of what they do have, like some areas that they have marked off. They bid you, it's like getting late, so they say get a good night's sleep, and they'll like, they said they'll meet you at the thicket edge tomorrow.
All right.
Awesome.
So, like, we get a good night's sleep?
No,
Yeah.
Morena again.
Oh.
She's gonna stay up
Wait,
and just
doesn't-
kind of
Okay.
like.
Gina,
I feel like
I'll take
sleeping
a
on
power
a bed
nap,
has
maybe.
been really
Yeah.
weird for Vaughn at this point. So he probably like goes and sleeps outside on the ground,
That'd be
like
nice.
leaning up against the house. Like whatever house is nearest to the forest, he's gonna like stare into the forest until he falls asleep, like some sort of badass.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's actually his back is just sore, so that's why. He's...
All right, so
Or
you
she's gonna
both,
sleep
so
on
you
her
both
own.
are kind of keeping an eye. You're out around the town.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of mainly focusing on like kind of like
People
the
watching?
outskirts, like
Okay.
by the forest,
Yeah.
but also just kind of I'm watching.
You see a
people.
nerd sleeping outside.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
like,
Ronnie is Clover's mother, right?
Yep, Ronnie and
I'm gonna-
Norwin.
Okay, I'm gonna like stay up and like talk
her?
with Ronnie, and then like I'll take a
Yeah.
nap in Clover's room whenever they like,
Alright.
end up going to bed.
Okay. She's pretty distraught, but she like gets she's like really happy for the company.
Yeah.
It's like she misses her husband, but he's like been really busy. Like he's also up all the time, like looking at the forest, just staring, like looking for anything, and she's just been distraught about it.
She's just gonna keep her company for a little while.
Yeah,
Trying
you're
to-
sweet. Anyway.
I'm not. OC is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're sweet, Luke.
We're
Stop.
different.
Fucking liar.
All right. So awesome. Okay,
Next
you
day.
two are outside though. You guys
Yeah.
want to roll perception?
Sure.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
I failed.
Okay. Like completely.
No, this is 3.
I got
He got a 20.
You got 20?
That's the second 20
Who
I've rolled.
touched my dice? Because I was rolling
All
better
right.
last night.
All right. This is how we're gonna end the episode. Okay.
Whoa, are we there already?
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
like
You ready?
a 4.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I got nothing.
You see nothing.
Okay.
Okay.